Life is a roller coaster full of unexpected twists and turns. It's unpredictable, and that's what makes it both thrilling and challenging. Imagine waking up each day not knowing what it has in store for you. This unpredictability isn't just a philosophical concept, it's a daily reality that affects us all. Now think about how often we plan our lives down to the smallest detail. We schedule our days, make long-term goals, and yet life often has other plans. It throws us curveballs when we least expect them. Why does this happen? It's because life is inherently uncertain. No matter how much we try to control it, there are always elements beyond our reach. This uncertainty, however, isn't something to fear. Instead, it's an opportunity to embrace flexibility and resilience. It teaches us to adapt, to find strength in times of change, and to appreciate the moments of calm. Remember, it's during the unexpected events that we often discover the most about ourselves. So, how do we deal with life's unpredictability? The key is to stay open to the possibilities. Instead of fearing change, let's learn to ride the waves it brings. By embracing life's uncertainties, we don't just survive, we thrive. It's in the unknown that we find growth, learning, and the joy of living fully. Let's celebrate the unpredictability of life, for it's in this chaos that the beauty of existence truly shines. Understanding the nature of our mind is like unraveling a complex puzzle. Our minds, incredibly powerful and intricate, are often geared towards focusing on the negative. It's like having a built-in radar for problems. This isn't because we're pessimistic by nature, but because our minds are wired to protect us, to keep us safe. In ancient times, this meant being alert to dangers like predators. In the modern world, it translates to worrying about what could go wrong. But here's the interesting part. Just as our minds can focus on the negative, they can be trained to see the positive. It's about reprogramming that mental radar. When we consciously shift our attention to the good in our lives, we start to notice more of it. It's not about ignoring the bad, but about balancing our perspective. This balance is crucial for mental health and happiness. By acknowledging the negative but emphasizing the positive, we create a more realistic and fulfilling view of our lives. It's like adjusting a camera lens to get the best possible picture. Our minds have this incredible ability to adapt and change, and by harnessing this power, we can transform not just our outlook but our entire experience of life. So, let's embark on this journey of mind transformation, where positivity becomes our focus and happiness our destination. Shifting our focus to positivity is like turning on a light in a dark room. It's all about changing where we direct our attention. Often our minds naturally drift towards worries, problems, and what's going wrong. It's like we're tuned into a radio station that only plays gloomy songs. But here's the good news: we can change the station. It starts with small steps, like recognizing one positive thing each day. Maybe it's a kind word from someone, a beautiful sunset, or even the fact that we woke up this morning. This shift doesn't mean ignoring the challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It's about balance. Think of it like a scale. If we only add weights to the side of negativity, the scale tips in that direction. By adding positive thoughts and experiences, we bring it back to balance. It's not just feel-good advice, it's backed by science. Positive thinking can lead to a healthier mind and even a healthier body. The beauty of focusing on positivity is that it creates a ripple effect. Positive thoughts lead to positive feelings, and these feelings lead to positive actions. It's like planting a seed that grows into a flourishing tree. So, let's start nurturing our minds with positivity, watering those seeds every day, and watch as our perspective and life transform. Let's make positivity not just a thought, but a way of life. Embracing life's unfairness is one of the most empowering things we can do. It's about accepting that life doesn't always go according to plan. We all face moments when things seem unjust, good people experiencing bad times and vice versa. This isn't a sign of failure or a curse, it's just life being life. Now, the key here is not just acceptance, but turning this understanding into strength. When we acknowledge that life isn't fair, we free ourselves from the burden of expecting it to be. This doesn't mean we give up or stop striving for better. Instead, we adjust our sails, knowing that winds might change direction unexpectedly. Think of it as a game of cards. We can't control the cards we're dealt, but we can control how we play them. Sometimes the greatest victories come from the toughest hands. By embracing the unpredictability and unfairness of life, we become more resilient, more adaptable, and yes, even more optimistic. So, let's not waste energy lamenting over life's injustices. Instead, let's focus on playing our cards right, making the most of what we have, and creating our own paths to happiness and success. Life's unfairness isn't a roadblock, it's a stepping stone to our personal growth and achievements. Learning from life's lessons is a journey of growth and resilience. Life teaches us through experiences, both good and bad. It's like going to a school where the lessons are tailored uniquely for each of us. These lessons aren't always easy. In fact, sometimes they're incredibly tough. But within each challenge lies a lesson waiting to be discovered. The beauty of life's lessons is that they're not just about the hard times. They also come from joy, success, love, and even everyday moments. Each experience has something valuable to teach us if we're willing to learn. It's about looking beyond the surface, finding the deeper meaning in our experiences. Now, the trick is to view these lessons not as setbacks, but as stepping stones. It's like building a ladder where each rung represents a lesson learned, helping us climb higher. When we face difficulties, instead of asking, "Why me?" we can ask, "What can I learn from this?" This shift in perspective transforms challenges into opportunities for personal growth. So let's approach life with a learner's mindset. Let's be open to the lessons it offers and use them to build a richer, more fulfilling life. Remember, the most valuable lessons aren't found in books, but in the lived experiences of our own unique journey. Let's embrace these lessons and grow stronger with each step we take. Embracing the unpredictability of life is like setting sail on an open sea. You never know what kind of waves or weather you'll encounter, but that's part of the adventure. Life, in all its unpredictability, is not something to fear or resist, but to embrace. It's the unexpected twists and turns that make our journey interesting and often rewarding. Imagine living a life where everything is predictable. Sure, it might seem comfortable at first, but soon it would become mundane. The unpredictability of life is what brings excitement, opportunities for growth, and the joy of surprise. It challenges us to be flexible, to adapt, and to think on our feet. Instead of trying to plan every detail, let's learn to be comfortable with not knowing what's next. Let's take life as it comes, one day at a time, ready to face whatever it throws our way. It's about making the best of every situation, finding the silver lining even when things don't go as planned. So, let's celebrate the unpredictability of life. Let's enjoy the journey with all its ups and downs, knowing that it's the unexpected moments that often lead to the most memorable experiences and lessons. After all, it's in the uncharted waters that we discover new horizons and unveil the true potential of our journey. As we wrap up, remember, life's unpredictability, its fairness, and the nature of our minds offer lessons that shape us. Embracing these aspects with positivity transforms challenges into stepping stones for growth. Your journey is unique, filled with learning and adapting. Keep this in mind. Every experience, whether easy or tough, is an opportunity for personal growth. So let's continue to navigate life with resilience and optimism, turning every moment into a chance to become the best version of ourselves.